Good evening, fret friends. You're going to have to pull up with my dog barking in the background. It's Friday the 1st of November. People are letting off fireworks all over the place and he's going mental. He hates fireworks. In fact, he's better outside with them than he is inside listening to them. So I don't know what that's about, but he's not very happy. But anyway, let's move on. I wasn't going to be working now, but I'm waiting for some clients to turn up to pick up some guitars, so I thought I'll crack on with another project. And here we go. Epiphone, I'll tell you what it is in a minute, EJ-200-SCE with /VS. VS will be vintage sunburst, I imagine. So it's an EJ-200 cutaway electrics, very nice. I've not tried this yet, but it's an E-Sonic 2 EQ tuner blah 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 built in. This is not the earlier Korean, oh it is a Korean, no it's not the earlier Korean made model. It is a made in Indonesia model, but again made by Samick. So Samick, famous for being one of the top Korean builders, obviously moved some of their later stuff out to Indonesia, this one being one of them. And that doesn't mean anything, it doesn't mean it's of a lesser quality, it just means it's cheaper to bake and produce. So here it is, nice looking thing, nice weight, big thing, heavy neck. I'd imagine this probably dives a bit neck end, but a great looking thing, and it's in for a setup. I can already tell that the strings above the first fret are a little bit high, so we need to cut the nut slots. Fret wise, I don't know. The electrics I've not tried, not checked, not tested. Two pickups in this. You've got a piezo or piezo, or whatever you call them under there, and you've got another one here. And it says on the EQ thing, it's got a nano mag one side, and blend in the middle, and nano flex the other. Whatever that means, I can let you look at the EQ if you want. There you go. Do you want to pause that and have a glimpse at that? Pause it. Let's say pause it now. And then you can read all that. There you go. You can hear my dog barking. But anyway, I'm going to get it plugged in. I'm going to tune it up, get it plugged in, set the neck. A little bit more relief in this than I would like. But I'm going to do that. I'm going to play it, plug it in, play it. And one thing I noticed straight away, these pins that hold in the strings, they have had it. I will be replacing those. They are horrible. It looks like even that whole area, the saddle of the bridge itself is a little bit disgusting. It's a little bit pagged, that is. So I imagine I've been taking those out with pliers. Could I sand that flat? Could do, but I'm not going to. Why not? What's the point? We'll just polish that up, it'll be alright. So, like I say, I'm going to get it plugged in, get a little twang, check all the electrics are working, see if there's a notch in there, because I know the owner was worried about it feeding back. I says, it being an Epiphone not being stupid, it should not feed back. Frets wise, weedy frets, a little bit of weird, nothing to worry about. Can't even tell what colour they are in this light. You notice I'm at a different angle. I'm at my night table. This is a table I normally use for levelling frets, but I'm now using it as a setup table at night. It's a place I can work at night. Lovely bright light, LED. It doesn't blind me, but it puts light everywhere I need it. So that is that. So I'm going to crack on with this. Two inputs as well. Is one for each pickup? I have no idea. I've not read up on this. I've been so busy today. It's gone 7 PM on a Friday night. I've been here 12 hours in here today. I've not even had a meal today. So, you know, that's that. But anyway, got to crack on, see what I can find out, look at a bit of stuff on the internet, see what's what, and I will come back with an update as and when. Ark at the dog. Ark at him. He's loving it. Back soon. So Ross, my dog, here he is, bless him, he's whining, he's not happy with the fireworks either. But back to the guitar. I've got it plugged in. The pickups are, it's not a strange arrangement. The bottom input, this one here, is just for this pickup on its own. The top pickup, the top input there is for both pickups on. You've got a blend adjuster there. The tuning works fine, everything seems to work fine. There is no feedback with this. I was 1.5 meters away from my amplifier, not super loud, but I was getting no feedback anywhere, so that's all good. So what I'm going to do next is, now everything's working, I'm happy with everything, I've checked the truss rod, that's all working. I'm going to take the strings off. We're going to get rid of those pins because they are horrible. We're going to get rid of the pins, we're going to replace those, and we are going to set it up. We're going to check the frets, We're going to give it a once over, we're going to sort everything that needs sorting, and that really will be that. Andy has bought round a set of guitar strings for the guitar, Diodario coated phosphor bronze. That's those. There you go. Never used these myself before, but that's what we're putting on. They'll be fine. What else do I need to tell you? Tested the truss rod. Tuners, Grovers. I think so. Oh, yeah, the EQ squeak scratches a little bit, so I'm going to give a squirt of switch cleaner in there, some service oil, try and get all that sorted out. If there's no fretwork needs doing on this, pretty simple setup will do. I don't know about the frets yet, I have not checked them. A couple of things need altering. Action here, there, neck needs setting right. A bit of a squeak, bit of a scratch on the EQ. The EQ, by the way, it is made by, it does say eSonic 2 on there, but it is made by Shadow. I have a Shadow pickup in my D18 copy, which is really, really good. So, pretty good gubbin. So, that's it. No more to be done tonight. I'm going to take the strings off, but there's nothing else worth filming. Take the strings off, try and get these pins out. They are, I'm going to have to get inside and pop them out from the back, because they're terrible. But anyway, nothing major. If it needs no fretwork doing, it's not going to be an expensive setup. This, you know, it's not going to take me. It's going to take me an hour, hour and a half, probably an hour. You know, so if the frets are all right, it's going to be a pretty simple one. Check back in the morning. So it's fun getting some of these pins out. I've had to screw into them and pull them out with pliers because they are just wedged right in. I don't know how or why this would happen, but our strings fell in there now. That's typical. We will get it sorted. It's just a bit of a ball ache. Why someone's pushed these in this far, I do not know. So bear with me. I'll just get this screw to bite. Look at this. Screw in and a plier. It's the only way I'm getting them out. It's a good job I have some of these spare, isn't it? I can use the spare ones I have to replace these. I'm not going to charge for these. What are they? A couple of quid, probably 99p from China. You just have to wait 6 weeks for them to arrive, which is pathetic. Right, here you go. Hopefully. There you go. We're going to drop one dead string in there. That's it. So we've got them out. There's a shim under there, or half a shim. Let's have a look under the saddle here. Yeah, there's half a shim under there. Again, rubbish. I'll just show you where we are. You never quite know what you're getting when you get a guitar in. There you go. There's a shim under the pickup there. No idea about that. Why it only goes halfway across as well. Absolutely no idea. We'll stick it back in. Is that part of the pickup? Could well be for all I know. Poke it back down. So there you go. That's where we are with that. Back later. Right, welcome back, friends. Guitar on the bench. Got a fret rocker. I've just altered the truss rod. Blah 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 blah. Got the neck dead straight. Just checking one more time. I know it's dead straight because I've already checked it, but I'm just going to have a look again. I've been across with the fret rocker. There are actually 6 high frets, so I'm going to charge for 5, which is only 20 quid. Well, it should be 25 quid extra. And then 20 quid extra. Shouldn't take me too long. I'm just going to mark them up. I mean, there's a gnats in that first one, but hardly anything worth bothering about. Still going to mark it off. Right, middle on the 3rd. Edge on the 2nd. I'm using my GMI fret rocker, which is the straightest fret rocker I've ever had. It's my recommendation if you're buying a fret rocker. GMI, a guy based in Greece. Great guy. I've watched videos of him making tools. He is precision. This is the straightest edged fret rocker you can currently get online that I know It's straighter than the Stumac one. The Stumac one of mine is basically having to be replaced because it wasn't straight. You've all seen my videos of my fret rockers. Like this edge here. End of the day, this setup on this guitar with these frets in a proper setup is going to cost Andy £60. Oh, that's a high one. That's already 1, 2, 3. That's already 5 high frets. I'm just going to basically spot level these real quick. That's another bad one. I'm not going to charge. I'm not going to do a complete fret level on a guitar I just bought. The frets aren't that bad. I mean, they are high ones. But all I'm really going to do is I'm going to spot level. And I'm just going to run across with the crowning file. I don't need to use my Stumac Z file or anything on these. With really weedy frets anyway. Crikey, well, I've certainly got more than 5. But I say weedy frets like these, you don't need. You've got to be so precision and so picky with them. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 frets with high spots. I've marked them up in red. Hopefully you can see that. But they're not going to take me long to do. I can get these done in under an hour. So that's what I'm going to do. This will be handy now. I know he's awake because I messaged this morning. He messaged me back at about 7:15. So, without further ado, I'm just going to move the camera down so you can see what's what. Straight edge, that's beautiful. That neck is cock on, absolutely straight. Well, not absolutely straight, no neck's absolutely straight. Yeah, very happy with that. Okay, so check again. That's not showing as wobbling now, that's good. It's good, always good news. I'm right on the edge, not worth bothering me. Fret 3, fret 5, fret 8, 9, and 9 this end, a lot there. Fret 12, virtually all the way across. Fret 14, fret 16, that's really high, and on this side, fret 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm not going to faff about, not taping anything up. I'm just going to take my levelling file. I have 2 levelling files. I'm going to take the fine cut one, my Swiss made Valorbe file. Number 4 cut, super smooth, super sharp, super smooth, straight over, no faffing about. Just spot levelling. One done already. Again, just taking my profiling file, already got the arc cut in. Straight over, put that arc back in there, that's now recrowned. On to the next one. Always wipe the file, flat side down. Once I stop getting resistance, I know the fret is level. Just show you there that we are removing material. Look at all the specks on that fret. That's what we've just filed off. Check for level. Beautiful. Wipe off the crap. Crowning file. Straight over. Recrowned again. Check the level. Fret is beautiful. On to the next one. Wipe the file, flat side down. Beautiful. See, it doesn't take long at all. But obviously we're going to polish these frets up in a bit. But I'm going to crack on, get the rest of them done. Be a little bit more difficult up this end of the guitar because I've got to avoid digging into the body with my file. So we'll have this all covered up, probably get some chamois leather over there. Bear with me a second, I'll grab some wire here. It's always good for you to see what I'm telling you I'm going to do. Because that way, you see, there's going to be no arguments or anything later. Oh, we didn't cover that up. I said I'm going to do is put a scratch in it. Well, I'm not going to put a scratch in that because look, piece of chamois leather over there. Beautiful. Let's have a look at doing one up here. So I've done a couple down here, I've got some in the middle to do, and I've got 4 or 5 up here to do. Let's just check again where we are. Yeah, that one's really high. That's really high there, and that's really high. So we have 3 up the business end, or the dusty end. So we're going to take this one first. The reason I'm doing this one is it's only these 2 areas on this one, the 2 outside areas, really, really high on this side. So that's that one done. I'm going to remark up the 2 where I need to do the middle because I've not really touched them yet. I'm doing areas. So let me check the 2 sides I've done on that, which are quite high. That's now level. That's now level. Beautiful. Crowning file again. Because I'm working over the body on this side, I'm not going to go that way because I'm going to dig into the body. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come this side and I'm going to file this way. I'm going to be careful not to dig into the body, but if I do, I've got the chamois leather on there protecting the body anyway. It's just going to slide straight over, it's not going to dig anything. And there you go, that one's done. Let's go back and check. Check 1 forward, 1 back. Happy with that. We're going to move on to this one now where just the middle needs doing. Again, flat side down. Beautiful. Check 1 back, 1 forward. Now the 1 forward is a little bit high now because we removed 2 from there. It's altered the effect on this one. So what we're going to have to do is now go into the 10th fret. This does happen. If I remove material from one, it's going to affect the relationship with the 2 either side. In this case it has. In hindsight, I should have gone for a whole fret level on this, but because they're such weedy small thin frets, it's just as quick to do this. Checking again. Checking 1 forward, 1 back. Really pleased with that. Still a little bit high there. I just had a feeling, just go and check that again. Okay. Flat side down. resistance. Once you stop getting resistance, you are there. And there you go, that's beautiful. Now that one is high. So I've ended up doing 11 or 12. Straight down the middle with these. One more to do there. I might as well do that while I'm doing these. So you see what happens when you alter one fret, or when you remove material from one fret, the relationship with the other two frets either side is going to be changed, and chances are you need to slightly adjust those two. Just remark that one up. But you are seeing everything being done. I'm not going to stop filming, I'm just going to carry on and go all the way through so you can see exactly what I need to do on these frets. There you go, that's the one I want. So straight across the middle on these, not over the edges done, just the centres. There's another one up here. Okay, so let's check all of these frets down to fret 16. So we'll start at 17 there and work his way up. And the good thing is we have now finished at the body end, just high on that corner there, which is great because it means I don't have to turn the guitar around. Just on this edge there. So you'll see I've now fixed, well, I've not done them all yet, I've got 3 more to do. So on the original 9, I've probably done a couple or 3 more, so I've probably done 12 frets. But spot leveling on something with weedy little frets like this is always a decent way to do it. And that's it. Just check that one more time. And that's really taking nothing at all. I have 1, 2, 3 more to do. Just get them marked up so I can see where I'm working. Good thing is now I'm not working over the body. It's why from fret 14 downwards, really easy because you're not working over anything, so you don't have to be super careful. So let's clean my files again. Right, flat side down, beautiful. Now if this was a gigging guitar for a pro player, I would have just removed a nut and would have levelled and crowned the whole lot. Would have charged quite a lot more for it as well. But no disrespect to Andy, but Andy is basically a home player as far as I know. It doesn't mean the work's any less than I do for anyone else, it's just we're keeping it cheap, we're keeping it, well, obviously cost effective, but still quality work. Let's crack on with this one. Let's give 12 a go. It doesn't hurt to re-crown any others around there as well if they look like we've got flat spots on them. This guitar has had quite a bit of play. There's some indentations and some fading to the fingerboard, but pretty good. So where were we? 50. We're going to check 16 and back now. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, down to 9 and 8, which need work. Needs work, needs work. The rest should all be done. that's it, beautiful. Just got these 2 to do and we are done. What's that taking? 10-15 minutes. Obviously, I have to polish all these up, treat the fingerboard. Not too much work, not too difficult. If these frets were any bigger, I would have just levelled the lot. I've done it, you know, the full way. But these frets be like 2mm wide, really, really easy to work on. So we're going 8, 9. Fret rocker, good, check one forward, check one back, and that's it. Those frets are level, they're recrowned. We're now going to move on to the polishing. Going to get them all done, I'm going to cover these pickups up. I don't want any iron filings or anything in there. Once that's done, we're going to get the strings back. Well, I'm going to clean up this bridge as well. With some indentations in this bridge, we're having new bridge pins in there. I do have plenty of bridge pins knocking about. Just see if I've got 6 of the same. I think I have. These are from a 12 string I had a while back that ended up being absolutely no good. I got my money back. So I've kept the bridge pins. I took the guitar, kept the bridge pins, as you do. And I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there you go. Let's see if I've got 6 the same colour. Probably not. We'll see. But I do have 6. If we're to mix them up, we'll mix them up. But at least they are new and they are free. So I'll get some new pins in there. That's it. I'm going to crack on. So I've moved on a little bit. I've oiled the fingerboard with some mineral oil just to let it soak in, get all the grime out. Once the grime's out, also it's going to soak into the wood, nourish the wood a little bit, stop it from drying out. But while I'm doing that, I have a fingerboard guard and I am just polishing the frets with some steel wool. You'll see I have the pickup taped up so we don't get any steel wool in anything or any filings in anything, and this is really easy to polish the frets on these. Fingerboard guard on there, steel wool over the top, pinch around it, polish the whole fret, and that's done. But we've left the oil intact. We're going to let that do its thing. We're going to let it soak in. I'm going to just wipe these fretboard guards, stick them back in the bag, stick them away. They're done. So really quite simple. It's why I charge less for a setup on an acoustic, because it doesn't take as long as it does on an electric. So you're saving £15 on an acoustic or £10 on a regular setup. Basses and acoustics I start for a full setup for £40. So it's not mega expensive. So like I say, I'm going to let this soak in for 10 minutes. Once that's done, I'll come and wipe it off. We'll get some wool on the fingerboard again. We'll scrape the fingerboard, just get any crap off there, give it one more coat, wipe it straight off, and then we can look at getting the strings on. Well, fixing the bridge, getting the strings on, getting the guitar set up, and we can move on to cutting the nut. While I'm waiting for this, I'm going to get another guitar out. It needs a pickup swap. It's not going to take me too long, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come back, knock back onto this one. So, nipped on a little bit with this guitar, got it all strung up, set the saddle to the right height. Strings are 2 tension. I put some new, you can't see where you are, I put some new pins in the bridge pins in there, and now we're going to cut the nut slots, and I'm not going to mess about. And I'm going to go about 0.25 at this end, about 0.35 at this end. That's the gap between the top of a fret and the bottom of a string. The top here is just buzzing, so that's good. I could just, why tweak it if it doesn't need tweaking? So I'm going to take the right size file, 13, and I'm going to cut the second one because the second string is a little bit high. Not going to go gung-ho, because if you mess this up you'll be putting a new nut on, and I don't want to be doing that. tune somewhere. Just see where we are. Just buzzing, that's what I like to hear. That's good. In fact, you know what? It wouldn't hurt if I went 0.25 across the whole board. Right. 4th string will be a 26. Let's give that a little tweak. We're cutting these for a 1046 set. Just buzz in. The last 2 strings I'm going to go a little bit higher, 0.3, because we have more vibration. And this will be what I call a nice safe setup. So let's have a look at the 5th string. Too high, that's a 36 gauge. Let's go with a 36. These Hosco files with 2 cuts per file cut a perfect round as well. We don't cut a V, we cut a perfect round. So we don't need to do anything else with these slots. Last one, 46, it's actually a 47, so we'll just actually flare this open just a tad. And I think we'll find that that is the nut slots cut to perfection. And that's it. The nut slots are cut, so just zoom back out just so you can see a little bit of what I'm doing. Just going to check the tuning of the guitar. I've already stretched the strings in. Nice tuners on here. Very nice. Just test the guitar. Beautiful. Got to set the guitar to rights. We're all in tune. It's all good. I just need to put some switch cleaner in the EQ, make sure that's not scratching anymore, and we'll close the video off. And there we are, guys. All done. And not a big job by any stretch of the imagination. But look at the guitar now. It looks beautiful. We've got the action as low as we can get it, and more or less straight neck. I've cut the nut slots, replaced the bridge pins, and it's a great looking guitar. I've also sprayed some switch cleaner in the EQ system. It's now not scratching anywhere. I've got plaster falling off there, I saw that right now, just before I carry on. Yeah, so we've got no scratching anywhere. The guitar sounds nice. Even through my electric amp it sounds nice, and it is all ready to go. I don't know what the crack is here with these two. That one is just this pickup, and this one is both pickups, so I'd be preferring to use that one. You can use any on there. For some reason this pickup is a lot quieter than this one. Not a lot quieter, but at least 20% quieter, which I don't like. But that said, it's a really, really nice guitar. It looks the part with the nut slots cut as well. It's fantastic. It's also at a fret level. I've charged him for, I've not even charged him for 5. I had 20 quid for leveling the frets. And there was 5 when I checked it before I'd straightened the neck. Once I straightened that, I've done about 12 frets. But they've only had a spot level. Very simple, very easy to do on these weedy little frets, these 2mm frets. It's not a difficult job at all. It's not like you have to deep polish. Once you've gone to shape, one polish is enough. So really pleased with how this has come out. Very easy to work on. Few quid in my pocket. The owner's going to go away very happy. Tuners on this are fantastic. They are Grover tuners. I love them. I've tightened them up slightly. They work superbly. They're really, really nice tuners. So a very, very good guitar. For £235, which is what Andy spent, is not done bad at all. It's given me 60 quid. So it's cost him 295 quid and a set of strings, which you can just say just over £300, isn't it? And that's it, all done. And he's got a beautiful guitar. He's going to really enjoy playing it, and that is it. So just to remind you of my website before I go. Best place to find out anything about me is to go to Facebook, facebook.com/NG17. That's facebook.com/NGONESEVEN. I've also got fretfriend.co.uk, but that is it on this project. Lovely guitar. And so until next time, boys and girls, as always, God bless you, be good to each other, and I will see you next time.